बंद कर दो.
बोलेगा शक्ल ही ऐसी है.
वो तो है. Hi guys, welcome to day 5, a magical day with money.
Yeah.
So, who all have practiced their last assignments, last exercise about health?
Me. I'm so proud of this gratitude journal. I really want to show you all. It's amazing. I've never written so much. मतलब ये बस चलते जा रहा है. So much.
My mother was asking me, ये सुबह सुबह उठ के क्या लिखना शुरू किया?
Kruti, show. So sweet. Yeah.
Wow.
I also started
Very
writing, and I was like writing thank you for my hair and whatever we discussed yesterday. And then I could write one paragraph on that.
Wow.
Gratitude. And I was like 3 pages. First I was thinking 10 kaise honge. I ended up by 12. I said bas. Now I should
how
stop.
nice. That's lovely.
So nice.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So I've been experiencing amazing. I mean, I had never seen butterflies, and there are butterflies in around my balcony.
Wow.
So some clues like that, which I feel is that magic thing is working.
that's great.
Yeah. So yeah. So what I was saying is, since childhood, what we are brought up with, when you pray, you don't ask for anything. I mean, he knows already what you need, and you just ask the strength. Je samoro yel techa, you need to face that and come out of it. You cannot. So just give me that strength to come out of this problem, whatever it is.
Correct.
It's health, relation, or money, whatever it is. We are taught so much to face it. And how can I keep on asking that I want this? So that change in myself was a little tough
Correct.
for me. Whenever I pray, I mean, he's the best person to know what is good for me and what is not. So there I got a contradictory philosophy, like here we are deciding. So I may want, say, a relationship or whatever, money, career growth, but maybe that is not right for me. I don't know. So there I got little confused. And
So, Karthik, you want to answer this, then I'll go after you because I feel like you know what the answer is.
I think so. Yeah, am I audible now? Yeah.
Yeah.
So see, it's two ways. Like you were saying, we are taught ki we should not ask, right? Whereas there are a lot of people who are taught that we should ask God. Like, don't ask human being, go and ask God, what do you want? And there are cases like we go and pray in front of God that I want to, marry certain person, and you eventually marry, but still things don't work out, and that's how it is. See, there are different sciences. Like this book is particularly focusing on how to attract certain things. And while writing dreams also, no. So we are talking right now in a very layman's language in terms of dream writing. But we never write dreams according to this book. You don't write dreams as in, for example, I want XYZ. We write dreams. I am grateful for getting a good job in my life. So we are already paying gratitude for the things we want to happen in our lives. So, it's different. The approach is quite different.
So I'd like to chip in actually, Kruti, because I feel like we're Maharashtrians and to a large degree, Karthik, to everybody preaching to us, yes, they say ki you should not ask. Okay, and I've not asked till now and still got touch with. That's another thing. But I feel like till you actually get the answer, because this is actually something that I cannot tell you on Zoom. It is extremely profound, the kind of philosophy that goes behind both these reasonings. For now, because you've actually just stepped into the world of magic, I suggest that you keep your religion separate from your, call it self-work. So call this part self-work and call that part religion. And if you have that much only faith, na, ki God will do what is right for you. So even if you ask, you won't get it. Understood. If it's not right for you, it's as simple as that. And I pointed out to Karthik, but he actually didn't say it. He was the one who told me ki, even in terms of people, suppose you're trying very hard to work out something with somebody and it doesn't work out, it only means that even the magic says that that person is good for you. And he told me this yesterday, so which is I actually wanted him to repeat the same thing. So I feel like to come to a space where you understand religion and magic together will take a lot of practice and a lot of reading and a lot of knowledge. For now, yes, the views are absolutely contradictory, but if you can't unlearn and relearn right now, compartmentalize and keep both separate is what my advice would be.
Sure. So I get that these both are different. Actually, it is more like a therapeutic healing that made me think what I actually want and made me channelize, and there was a lot of clarity. So I enjoyed whatever we are doing and moving ahead. But I just thought that what we are preached traditionally and
Correct.
this, yeah.
And the
So much
fact that
so, even the self love, looking in the mirror and appreciating. I mean, that was something I have never done. I've never told myself, wow, God, yeah. So
exactly.
that
But
got
then
me.
in a religious context, and hi Madhu auntie, hi Sapna auntie.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
In a
Most
religious
of the girls
context,
look into the mirror and say how beautiful I am. Why?
did you all do the Ho'oponopono? Did you all look
Yeah,
into
I
the
did
mirror?
without smiling.
So I did the mirror thing, and I mean, it's made a crazy difference to me. Kruti, sorry, going back to you, you didn't appreciate yourself, but at a very, very, very like grassroots level, you are the Atma and that is the Paramatma, right? So you acknowledge the fact that a little bit of him is inside you. So it's your duty to acknowledge him inside you as well, which is why you look into the mirror. Karthik, can you mute everybody? Because I feel like my mom-in-law is distracted. She's there, but she's distracted with vessels. Thanks. So, which is why the acknowledgement first comes to you, yourself, and then everybody else.
Sure.
I don't know why it's not there in our religious practices. It's very sad, but it should be there. Anything else, Kruti?
No, so it is accepting yourself, loving you first, and then you will able to reciprocate. That's the thought process that I read, and I kind of resonate, agree to it.
Perfect.
That so
And I feel like that's the first step to anything around you changing, because like I said, you have to make an energy shift within you. When you say those words of, I forgive you, I'm sorry, thank you, you make a shift. And if you make a shift, everything around you changes. As simple as that.
No, by loving yourself, it doesn't mean you are selfish. That is the
Yeah.
first one needs to take it out of your mind.
Correct.
Because the minute you think that, oh, you are being very selfish, you should think about others first. Then this whole
Yeah,
thing
exactly.
for me. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I feel like as Indian
Most
women,
of us feel like that. When we start loving each other, ourselves, we feel we are selfish, which is not true.
yeah. And I feel like a lot of this applies to Indian housewives and Indian mothers. I feel like they don't know where to, like even my mother-in-law, I'm sure all of you all don't know where to draw the line, and neither do I. But my problem is, I'm trying to solve this problem because I'm learning from the both of them, and I don't want to repeat patterns. I want to change that habit and put myself first. Karthik, you want to add something?
Yeah, according to the book, we are talking about self-love, like we need to love ourselves. In terms of gratitude also, like for, what happens, we'll think, acha, money magnet, hai, we would need to attract money. But my son needs to attract money, so how can I do it for him? Or, I'll pay gratitude for my hair later, but I'll pay for my daughter's hair, gratitude for her hair first. So, but the book says focus on yourself first, fill yourself with a lot of gratitude for at least first 20 days. Then healing others, blessing others, those chapters will come. So, first thing is to mind your own business. fill your banks in terms of gratitude, money, health, etc., etc. Then do for others.
It's like
Be
the
it immediate
airplane,
family.
right? In the airplane, they
Yeah.
say first
पहले
put your
अपना
own
jacket पहन
oxygen,
लो.
then put oxygen to everybody else. So this is us putting oxygen. So we're on the right path.
Yes.
चलो
Yes.
चालू करें आज का.
Hmm.
Okay. So I hope you all practiced yesterday and today. We are now on. I'm waiting for Karthik to share the screen.
Yeah. It's 1 minute. Yes, Sonu.
Okay. So day 5, magic money. Let's just look at this lovely image for 1 second, Karthik. It's got lots and lots of cash coming out of somebody's purse, and the cash is not regular cash, it's magical. That's the kind of money that we want to attract into our lives today onward. Moving on. So the book says gratitude is riches, complaint is poverty. Christian Science. If there's a lack of money in your life, understand that feeling. Understand that feeling worried, envious, jealous, disappointed, discouraged, doubtful, or fearful about money can never bring more money to you, because those feelings come from a lack of gratitude for the money you already have. Complaining about money, arguing about money, getting frustrated about money, being critical of the cost of something, or making someone else feel bad about money are not acts of gratitude, and the money in your life can never improve. It will worsen. So I think even saying, going to the banyan saying things like ye kitna mehanga hai bhaiya is affecting you at some point, right, Karthik? I mean, if it wasn't, then this wouldn't be written in the book today.
Yes, yes.
No matter what your current situation, the very thought that you don't have enough money is being ungrateful for the money that you have. You have to get your current situation out of your mind and instead feel gratitude for the money you do have, so the money in your life can magically increase. Whoever has gratitude for money will be given more, and she or he will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for money, even what she or he has will be taken from him or her. Feeling grateful for money when you have very little is challenging for anyone. But when you understand that nothing will change until you're grateful, you will be inspired to do it. The subject of money can be a tricky one for many people, especially when they don't have enough. So there are 2 steps to the money magic practice. It's important that you read through the entire practice of magic money at the beginning of the day, because you will continue with the money practice throughout the day. Sit down and take a few minutes to think back through your childhood before you had any or much money. As you recall each memory where money was paid for you, say and feel the magic words, "Thank you," with all your heart for each instance. Did you always have food to eat? Did you live in a home? Did you receive an education over many years? Did you travel to school every day? Did you have school books, school lunches, and all the things you needed for school? Did you go on any vacations when you were a child? What were the most exciting birthday gifts you received when you were a child? Did you have a bike, toys, or a pet? Did you have clothes as you grew so quickly from one size to the next? Did you go to the movies, play sports, learn a musical instrument, or pursue a hobby? Did you go to the doctor and take medicine when you were not well? Did you go to the dentist? Did you have essential items that you used every day, like your toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, and shampoo? Did you travel in a car? Did you watch television, make phone calls, use lights, electricity, and water? All of these things cost money, and you receive them at no charge. As you travel back through memories of your childhood and youth, you'll realize how many things you received that equate to hard earned money. Be grateful for every single instance and memory, because when you can feel sincere gratitude for the money you've received in the past, your money will magically increase in the future. It is guaranteed by the universal law. Karthik, you want to go forward?
Yeah, Sona. To continue with the practice of magic money, take a dollar bill or a 10 rupee note and write on a sticker that you place on the bill. Thank you for all the money I have been given throughout my life. Take your magic dollar bill with you today and put it in your wallet, purse, or pocket at least once in the morning and once in the afternoon, or as many times as you want. Take it out and hold the magic dollar bill in your hands. Read your written words and be truly grateful for the abundance of money you have been given in your life. The more sincere you are and the more you feel it, the faster you will see a miraculous change to the circumstances of your money. You will never know ahead of time how your money will increase, but likely you will see many different circumstances change for you to have more money. You could find money you didn't realize you had, receive unexpected cash or checks, receive discounts, rebates, or decreases in costs, or receive all kinds of material things that would have cost you money. After today, put your magic dollar bill in a place where you will continue to see it every day to remind you to be grateful for the abundance of money you have been given. Never forgetting that the more times you look at your magic dollar bill and feel gratitude for the money you have been given, the more magic you will bring forth. An abundance of gratitude for money equals an abundance of money. An abundance of gratitude for money equals an abundance of money. If you find yourself in a situation where you are about to complain about something to do with money, whether it's through your words or your thoughts, ask yourself, am I willing to pay the price for this complaint? Because that one complaint will slow or even stop the flow of money. From this day forward, make a promise to yourself that whenever you receive any money, whether it's your salary for work, a refund or discount, or something that someone gives you that costs money, you will be truly grateful for it. Each of these circumstances means that you have received money, and each instance gives you an opportunity to use gratitude's magical power to increase and multiply your money even more by being grateful for the money you have just received. Magic practice number 5, magic money. Repeat steps 1 to 3 of magic practice number 1, that is, count your blessings, Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel gratitude for each one. Sit down and take a few minutes to think back through your childhood and all the things you received that were provided at no charge to you. As you recall each memory where money was paid for you, say and feel the magic words thank you with all your heart for each instance. Number four, take a dollar bill or other small bill and write on a sticker that you place on the bill in big bold letters, thank you for all the money I've been given throughout my life. Number five, take your magic dollar bill with you today and at least once in the morning and once in the afternoon, or as many times as you want, take it out and hold the magic dollar bill in your hands. Read your written words and be truly grateful for the abundance of money you have been given. After today, put your magic dollar bill somewhere. You will see it every day to remind you to continue to be grateful for the abundance of money you have been given in your life. Number seven, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. So, paying gratitude for all the moments, all the incidents where somebody else paid for you when you were a child or a teenager, youngster, or today. So, and also the book does not say that you cannot bargain. I mean, Sonam mentioned कि बनिया की दुकान पे अरे कितना महंगा है ये वो. So there's a way to
Yeah,
bargain.
question.
What we usually say, अरे इतना महंगा है ऐसे क्यों कर रहे हो ऐसे क्यों? And some people say मेरे पास तो है ही नहीं, मैं तो इतनी ही दूंगी, इतना ही दूंगी. So you can also say कि नहीं मुझे लगता है इतना देना चाहिए. So that bargaining, so we can always work on our words and vocabularies, how we do. हमारे पास है ही नहीं, हम दे ही नहीं सकते, हमारे पास इतना ही है, हमारी सैलरी नहीं है इतनी. So either we can say those words or we can redefine. And the magic practice is basically you have to take any note, 10 rupee, 100 rupees, whatever you want, and paste a sticker on it. And you have to write that thank you for all the money I've been given throughout my life. I think I can show you a picture for this.
Our thoughts in our life till now have been that money is not very important in your life. Money is, although everybody wants money, money is supposedly not very important in your life. So why are we choosing money?
Absolutely.
Why are we saying thank you for and get more money with the intent of getting more money, multiplying money? Why are we saying thank you to the money that we have?
No, so your question is that are you saying it's not important, or are you saying we've been conditioned in a way?
No, we all know money is important, but we have been conditioned in a way that money should not be important in your life.
Correct.
Money is like petrol and diesel in the car, no? It's not important, but it is important.
It is essential. So it is important only up to a level. So why do we want to multiply it? That is the question.
So because I feel like Madhu aunty, you think that money is not completely important, but there are people who actually attach happiness to money, and maybe
that is exactly what our religion says. You should not be doing. You should be
not. And I feel like
from money. Happiness should be associated with how much you have. How much money is basically representing how much you have. Things, material things.
Correct. But I feel like it's convenient, but then I like Osho in this sense, where he had the amount of Rolls Royces that he had, and he's like, I can enjoy. Of course, he was pathetic about it, so to say, but I feel like this book is also designed in a way where we have a notion that money is bad, or just a certain kind of people black money. These are the terms that actually go on in our heads, according to me at least, I think. To a normal middle class person today working in India who doesn't have
Yes,
50,000.
money gives you pleasure up to a level. One
Correct.
the chart is the graph is much higher at lower level, but once it comes to a
Correct.
basic necessities, should I say?
Correct. This is roti kapda makan and this is self actualization.
Yeah.
है ना? पर ये पार करने में ही आधी जिंदगी पूरी, मतलब everybody has the basic, that's not a problem, but then it's not wrong if Kruti wants a yacht.
No,
so then
everybody doesn't have. If
Can I just add what I feel that we are grateful and privileged to have that amount and never felt that pinch. But there are people around who are deprived of that.
Exactly.
So maybe here while praying, we can just say, I really thank for what we have and let it be there. I don't want to see a situation where there is a crunch and I don't want to worry. So whatever I have been given, I'm really thankful to it. So
Absolutely.
I mean, we can put it across that way.
Absolutely.
If I'm not greedy, I don't want like so much that I get it. That
No,
after
but
a certain level, it will.
So you're saying you're not greedy because you have been conditioned. The mind has been conditioned. Its greed is bad.
Greed is bad, but
Has been-
I
no,
definitely
that is how we
need.
have been conditioned. Basically.
Yeah, that's true. Lalach buri bala hai, everything agreed. But day to day, right from your morning toothpaste to going to bed, everything requires money.
Absolutely.
That is the fact of life.
And it's just easier to, like they say, it's easier to cry in a Mercedes than it is to cry on a bicycle.
Or on the road. Or on the road.
Yeah. So why not? Why not? Super.
By the way, Surekha, I got that 10 lakhs back from ICICI.
Money!
Yay!
Money!
Be grateful for that.
Chalo. I'm very happy listening to you.
Mute war hai, Surekha.
I mute her.
I can't hear.
म्हटलं किती दिवस लागले, किती दिवसात मिळाले?
21st July to today.
बाप रे, इतका वेळ लागला?
Yes.
इट इज म्हणजे इट इज रिअली व्हेरी बॅड. यू शुड गेट विदिन 2 or maximum 2 or 3 days.
After that also the bank concerned was saying it's not my fault, it's your fault. That's
And that too after having dialogue with so much means people on
Chairman,
the hierarchy.
right up to
Yeah.
the chairman
Yes,
level.
yes. Really.
Madhu aunty, did you send him good vibes and heal him, and that's why you got
No,
the money through the magic?
Actually, my today I was, after getting the money also, I was so furious actually that I wanted to go after the bank. Just said, forget it. Why do you want to go after the bank? What are you going to do? You will only feel very unhappy about this. So forget it.
Super.
Very good, very good.
Karthik, should
Very
we?
nice. So today I also have an experience related to gratitude practices.
Okay.
And I was discussing with Sonam only. So I was never grateful for my job, be it my first job, this is my second job. And I, after like when I got a new job, of course I was, because you know, you are coming from a segment, acha piche 4 mahina job nahi tha, or this is my first job. So initial months fine, but once you get into the system, oh, ye company bekar hai, kuch nahi hai, inka kuch nahi hoga. So that kind of attitude. But since the time I've started reading and practicing magic, so you know, I started feeling more grateful. And for last 1 month, I've been very grateful for my job. That despite of lockdown, you know, they are paying on time and thinking about employees, which I never felt for last 2 years working in the company. So once the office was shut, I realized that yes, they are also very humanly in their heart and mind. So today, what happened, a lot of people got fired. So the firing process has been going for quite some time in many companies. And today, people of my level, caliber, talent, whatever you may say, they were fired. but I was the only one who was shifted to another business just because they wanted to retain me.
Oh, great.
And I felt
Congratulations.
so grateful. Thank you so much. I felt so grateful that just by paying gratitude, I must have done some good karma, and I'm feeling grateful about how my boss has been paying, behaving, giving me respect, because she blatantly, insults people. But for last 2 years, she has been very kind to me, and that was, I was thinking, okay, getting salary on time, getting a lot of respect, getting good exposure, and today it has like gone one step above in my heart and mind. So I'm very
Excellent.
grateful to the book, my
Very,
boss, my job.
There,
very,
there. Good, good.
very nice. Very nice.
Without reading this book, I have been always saying thank you for the job, because I've always said that I enjoy the work that I do. That is something which I think all of us need to say to ourselves, that I enjoy what eager to do it. There's no question of not able to do, not going to do, because money is important. If you're going to do the job, it is for money.
True.
Mainly we all work for money. Instead of saying, okay, मैं काम पैसे के लिए कर रही हूँ, it is always better that I enjoy the work.
True,
Money is a byproduct, basically.
true.
Yeah.
A positive byproduct.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Very, very
growing
magical and
byproduct.
financial discussion.
No, money is such an intense topic. I mean, I think that in
But
this
job
culture,
satisfaction would be even more intense,
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
because you are spending the best part of your life
Yeah,
with your work, with your work colleagues. So even, I mean, making family away from family is also very important.
Karthik is my family away from family. We work for the same people, and that's how I came across.
Today Sona messaged that I am feeling bored. I said we'll be reading money chapter, so do money rain, take few notes, and drop it on your head and feel that money is raining. So that's how you can attract.
He's very
abundance.
serious about wanting me to do that.
So Sona will share the boomerang also tomorrow. Don't worry.
Okay, done. Super. So I think we're clear, Hannah, with the practice that we have to do. I might have to reread it, which I will separately. I think today we'll do something very simple, but those who have been doing chakra healing with me have done it before. We are going to, because we're talking about money, because we're talking about stability, we will chant the Bij mantra for only one chakra 10 times so that it has maximum effect. Kruti and Madhu auntie, which chakra is that? And I, my students, for stability and grounding.
Mula Chakra.
Mooladhara chakra. Mooladhara chakra.
Very good, very good. Absolutely. Mooladhara chakra. Sapna auntie actually,
Red
the
color.
three of them do chakra chanting with me on Mondays, which is why I asked them in particular. Chakra chanting is a whole new thing altogether. I'll tell you very simply. You need to just close your eyes. Imagine a chakra. Now a chakra can be a wheel. It could be Krishna's chakra. It could be just a circle. It could be anything. It could be rotating like this, or it could be rotating like this, horizontal or vertical. You have to imagine it in the place that I ask you to imagine it. Only one place, no confusion there. In the color that I ask you to imagine it. And it always and always works in the clockwise direction. Always rotates in the clockwise direction. The reason I've picked this particular chakra, which is the Mooladhara chakra, is because that's called the root chakra. The root chakra is actually associated with stability, with your house. So if you have problems with your home, if you have problems with your business, if you have anything that has a grounding issue, this is the chakra that you work on, right? So what we'll do is, it's a very simple mantra. I'll tell you what it is. You just have to say it with me or after me 10 times. Okay? Cool. Now everybody sit still. Take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in
Last one.
and out. Karthik, will you mute? Take a deep breath in and out. As you breathe in love and positivity. As you breathe out all your worries and things that don't serve you. So breathe in and breathe out. Now I want you to imagine a chakra rotating in the horizontal or the vertical plane. This chakra could be a wheel, it could be just a circle, or it could be Krishna's chakra on his little finger. Now imagine that the color of this chakra is a bright, bright red color. The color of this chakra is a bright red color like that of an amazing, amazing tomato, or of that of a beautiful fresh apple, or of cherries, that kind of red. So an amazing glowy red. Do not imagine dull colors, please. You can add in some sparkles into this red. So it's a beautiful red. The chakra is spinning right in front of you in the clockwise direction always. And now take that chakra and place it at the tip of your spine, at the root of your spine, which means that you are currently sitting on your chakra. If you're sitting, then you're sitting on your chakra. If you're lying down, then this chakra will come somewhere about your tail zone area, your tailbone area, that zone. Right, so take that bright red chakra that rotates in the clockwise direction and place it at the tip of your tailbone. Now you can imagine this chakra inside your body, or you can imagine this chakra going through and through your body, or you can imagine this chakra on your body. Preferably imagine the chakra right in between your body. If there is for some reason an issue with your imagination, don't worry, don't stress, that will defeat the purpose. Just be. In that case, if you want, you can imagine a bright red light instead of the chakra. Now this chakra is lighting you up from the inside. And now this actually looks like how when you place a torch under your palm or under your fingers, the way you light up, that's how you've lit up. That red light from the chakra is going down your thighs, to your calves, to your toes. Yes, it's that bright, it's lighting you up. And upward, it's lighting up your tummy. Your skin is now glowing like you are a firefly. It's lighting up your chest. It's lighting up your neck. It's lighting up your head from the inside, and you've become an actual light bulb. You are now spreading this light outward from the inside. Now we'll chant the Bij mantra, this time a little longer than we do on Mondays. We'll chant it 10 times. The Bij mantra for this chakra is LUM. L for London, U for umbrella, M for mantra. I repeat, L for London, U for umbrella, M for mantra. You can chant with me or after me. Take a deep breath in. LUM. LUM. Sorry. Lam. 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 One last time. Lam. Sit still. Sit in the silence. Let that mantra resonate with you right from the inside. Feel the difference before and after the mantra chanting. Know that you have created and balanced great energy within yourself. Thank the energy as a part of our gratitude practice for being there, for supporting you, for stabilizing you. Rub your palms together. Place them on your eyes. And open. Starting to feel sleepy. Super. I think we're good. Anna, Karthik, anything you want to say?
Yes.
Okay.
I think 9:30 is a very good time.
Even I think so. Working for everybody, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Super, super, super. ठीक है. Okay, guys. See you
Have
tomorrow.
a grateful night, grateful day with a lot of money, but don't get attached.
Tough, tough, tough.
Bye bye.
Chalo. See you guys. Good night.
Good night.
Okay. Good night.